Hey guys, welcome to another test stream. I'm just testing stuff in the back end, but I'm doing it live. Only because I have found that being live is different than having a private stream going, so I'm just trying to figure things out. Since I'm here on a Sunday morning, welding some brackets on some catch cans. Played around with the back end of the stream a fair bit last night. How do I get this out? So I'm just popping out the chat here, and now I'll close the live feed of the stream. I've changed the latency. Sometimes there's a quality issue in doing that. So it's not quite as long between when I speak and when you receive it. I'm trying to figure that out, and among other things. So this stream will be deleted or privated after it's done, but it's definitely not one that anyone needs to be here for. Certainly, if anyone arrives during the stream, we'll definitely have a chat. So we've got a chat bot that's supposed to pop things up every now and then. So I have created another YouTube account. Let's pause it here. Create a channel to join the chat. Yes. Name. And I'm hoping I'll be able to test some of the back end things today. I do actually need to do some welding, so and with I also need to test the cameras and stuff in the background. So I've just created a second account, and it's called Custom Catch Can. So that's just me. The brightness on that camera is pretty blown out. There we go. So cool. That's a messy looking thing. Cool. So, and how do I see the back end? I'm sure like other streamers don't do this. Maybe they do. A lot of the videos that I've watched about this is doing it in private. So how do I become a user, a loyalty member? It's enabled. Do I just have to be part of the chat? I think I just have to be part of the chat. So that's me. Let me get my second account here. Okay, so now Custom Catch Can is in the chat. So if I refresh this, does Custom Catch Can appear? No. Okay. YouTube. It might after the stream ends. I do not know. I'll have to do some research on that. But let's get in these timers here. And let's do this. And can I get a space in there? No. So we'll update that, and my mouse has died, or my computer's frozen. Mouse has died. Okay, so I'll refresh that. That is doing that. So loyalty is doing that, and so how commands, no. Store polls. I think it's in, is it in settings? No. Profiles? No. It's got to be in commands, right? Default commands, yes. Okay, so if I, where's loyalty? So if I do this, I go, no, that is the wrong, why do I keep opening the wrong chat box? It's here. No, it does nothing. Okay. Oh, there we go. And is that in the public chat? Yes. Okay, cool, cool. So can I do this? So the latency is part of the chat as well. I don't know if these things work. I was just playing around with the stream. This seemed to be the only thing that I could do without spending real world money to interact with the stream. I don't know if it even works. It says that this is on. Reply in chat, permission everyone, confirm, view chat, yes. No, I don't think I've set that up correctly, or I can't do it. That might be a thing. So we'll see if custom catch can gets any points. You're supposed to be able to get points as you watch over time. So basically, I've changed this main camera. It looks like it's pretty shitty quality on YouTube, but I am viewing at 480. What's going on now? So let me come back to the stream guide. I've got so many tabs open. Okay, so there's just a massive delay. Yeah, it's just really bad focus. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That's, I mean, we don't spend too much time in this screen anyway. We are over here more than anything. It's just a shame that that camera is such rubbish quality. So basically I tried to get rid of the DSLR there and just put my Microsoft webcam. I've left the DSLR up here as the table monitoring camera, and the other two cameras are still the same as they were. Only because I feel like that the M50, the camera that we normally watch over there, was the one giving me grief yesterday, so we should still have settings working. And both the welding cameras are still there. See, that picture looks good enough for me. I can see that it has very much focused on the background, whereas before we had a nice blurry background, and that might be enough for me to go back to that camera. The other thing I was thinking is that I use this camera here over there and that camera over here, and it has pretty quick autofocus, so that might be a thing to do. Anyway, this is all just me rambling for my reference when I come back and watch this video. For right now, I'm going to start doing some welding and just see what sort of problems I encounter as we go, and I really want to keep an eye on this. So the Streamlabs chatbot should post up things in the chat. I don't know if I've reached enough of the criteria for it to keep. We need 5 comments in there, so I'll just jump into this guy and say hello. What has he got? 1, 2, 3. This I threw this mouse across the room. It got caught with the cable and just yeeted across the room, and it hasn't been the same since. Okay, so there's 5. So there we go. Cool. Find me here, and there should be one more. I don't know. So for right now, I don't have a way to know how long the stream has been running from the stream. I can see the performance meter, so I can see the computer's operating fine, but I don't get a stream timer. And I know that the computer has a clock in the corner, and that is okay. Cool. So the chatbot is working. That's what we were looking for. Let me get the main chat up. Good. Cool. All right. So I'm pretty happy that that I've managed to fix or figure out this stuff in the back end. So what I want to do, excuse me, what I want to do today is test the cameras and stuff, because I haven't programmed. So basically, I'm using a new streaming, some new streaming software, and I haven't programmed my Stream Deck to be able to push buttons to change scenes. So I really wanted to do a couple of test streams this weekend or whatever, and just make sure that it all works before I go to the trouble of reprogramming all these buttons. So I don't know if I can do it and keep the program that's in there. I haven't looked in just yet. So welding brackets on couch cans, just so you know what I'm doing. I've tacked a few on, and some I haven't started yet, but really just got to power through because it's Sunday and I shouldn't be here. really. So main camera is the one that I'm worried about. But let's jump into a welding screen and just see what happens. Okay, so that camera does come back in. I don't know if this guy's still set to, no it's not. I think I mentioned yesterday that we lose all the settings when we, which is sort of blown out now, but that's fine. We're not here to put on a welding stream as much as I'm here to test the stream. Okay, so we'll get all these S14 tanks done first. Okay, so all the cameras seem to be working still. I just want to check that the settings camera still goes, because that was having some issues yesterday. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. I am not a huge fan of this this main camera situation, but I mean, for this sort of screen, it's doing exactly what we need it to do. And I don't really spend too much time in this screen, and even still, like, I just wish, I wish it was better quality, but it's not, so that's fine. But that being said, if I changed it to this camera, we really want this camera to be better quality when we're looking at welding, so you don't need my face to be in good quality, not at all. So yeah, so I think that's pretty good. So basically what's happened is my M50 is no longer part of the equation, and that frees that camera up for me to be able to make videos without having to strip down my setup, which I find a massive pain in the butt. I just need to sort out this this camera because it's using my main tripod, but that'll be an easy thing to solve, an really easy problem to solve. I do just want to pop in. I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out, but let's rip this glove off. And I jump into the back end here. Just want to check the loyalty program. So yeah, so custom catch can is now part of the loyalty, which happens by jumping into the chat, being part of the chat, and then spending time in the stream. So custom catch can has earned 10 points today. And the points will ultimately, so I'm slowly building this thing up to be something bigger than it is right now, but the points will be redeemable for giveaways, social things, other things that I've got planned later on. But for now, I'm just trying to figure it all out. Really, that's really all it is. So now, yeah, I don't know how to interact with the points though. So default settings. So it might have to be this one. So we'll jump into custom catch can, and we'll take his 10 points, and we'll go this. I think this is all we have to do. Does it need to be a capital letter? Should just be exclamation point gamble in all lowercase. And that should let him, no, it does nothing. So it might not, maybe it doesn't work in YouTube. It's supposed to. Or maybe his points haven't registered yet. My keyboard isn't registering right now. Hello? There we go. So points. Does that interact? Hello? Or does it happen in the main chat? Shouldn't. Custom catch can, you have 10 points. Okay, it's the latency. Yeah, there we go. So custom catch can, you have 10 points. Cool. How do I get him to use his points? permission. Yes, come here. Confirm, right. General. It should work, except I might have set it up wrong, and I don't know, there might be something else I need to do, or it won't work until I restart, maybe. We're learning. We're just learning. Yeah, I think a lot of these things don't work yet. So, or the Adam Taylor profile. No, that is, it's fine. My bet. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, if I do this, confirm, right. The main point here was to get the chatbot to work. People are accumulating points, so when we figure out how to use those points, people will have points already, which is cool. I need to get rid of that, and cool. So I'm just going to continue on welding a bit of time. I just want some time to pass to check the cameras out. just cycling through the cameras to see if everything's still working. Looks good. Chatting camera still works. Setting camera still works. And obviously the looking camera still works. So that's pretty great. We'll get back to welding. I'll try a different welding screen. Okay, the looking camera froze, and I think that's pretty common when it's in the welding screen. Actually, the settings camera has frozen as well, so the looking camera will come back. The settings camera won't, and I had some issues trying to set it up today. I'll reactivate it here, but I don't think it does anything. So I haven't been able to get that camera to cycle off. I think it's got something to do with the fact that it needs to be set up inside its, like the camera's things every time. So here, so right now I need to tell it to connect to the computer and authorize that, and then I should be able to come to another screen set and then come back to it maybe, but it didn't work earlier today. No. Install the camera to I've unplugged it from the computer. I have see how this camera from last night, and it's still stuck on the image from last night. Even if I go through and deactivate it and reactivate it, it doesn't work. I have to actually go in and uninstall it and then reinstall it, and I just don't understand why. Yeah, no. So yes, I'm not sure why that happens at all. I'm not sure. I wonder if I actually powered, it doesn't actually ever its power off, I guess. The image doesn't, so the image on the computer right now should disappear. and it doesn't, which is something strange, really strange. So it should be a black screen right now, and I don't know why. So if I remove the camera, right, and then I come in and I add video capture device, and I add the capture device number 2 is what we've called it. No, see how it's still, oh no, you can't see that. It's still got the frozen image that it last captured. And the camera is actually turned off right now, so this is weird. So this is like the program or the computer trying to buffer, maybe. So if is buffering turned on? Apply rotation. No, I don't care about that. Hardware decoding shouldn't do anything. No. Buffering, auto detect. If I disable buffering and then deactivate the camera, no, it does nothing. It does nothing. So why is the first question, and what the heck is the second question? So the fact that I tried to reuse already installed camera problem. Has that camera's frozen. That camera's frozen. Deactivate, reactivate, close. Yeah, it's just auto frozen itself. What's going on? So we got 2 seconds of image before it froze, and there's no welding happening. In no way means that there's no EMF happening, of course. It's plugged into a USB 2 port. We'll just try it in a USB 3 port. It's the blue cable. I have all these camera cable ends painted different colors so I can identify the back of the computer. Turn it into webcam mode. We will go ahead and delete the device. We will go in and we'll add a capture device, add source, add a new source. Yes, it is going to be webcam. I'll disable buffering just for curiosity's sake. We'll close that So disabling buffering will remove that camera. Let's go back, add capture device, new camera, camera number 3. It is the action camera and it's balked. I need to get out of this screen. I need to delete the capture device, remove, agree. Select webcam mode, yes. Turning off. What if I turn it? Can I get in here and device, reactivate the device? I bet you that this is like a problem with the USB cable or some crap like that. Fuck, shit, fuck. Will be connected. Okay, now. No, that's the wrong one. I want this. No. So maybe there's a problem with the camera? The Microsoft camera is connected. I have had that sort of like override all the other cameras. And so that's working. Looking, I've got it in my hand here. The settings still working. So now we don't have a welding camera. Okay, so welding camera is plugged in at both ends. It's not registering. Why? What? This. I think 4 cameras is a big ask. Like, what did it die? What is going on? What is going on? It's not even registering as a device when I plug it in and unplug it. Settings, devices. Okay, is the thing. The thing is here. The live camera is here. The stream. What the fuck? Something called. What is indeed? So is that live cam? I think it might be, maybe. We can try unplugging the live cam, the Microsoft camera. Might need a computer reset. So we'll unplug that and we'll plug the, is it this one? Yes. We'll plug the helmet camera in there. I just don't understand why it's not registering as a USB device. Now what we can do is to my old streaming. Unplug the camera and now good. Do it. So set up